Hey, it's Mary, and I'm back with another Traveler's Notebook spread process video for you. This month, Kira and I are both guest designing for Coco Daisy, and we are working with the Gorgeous October kits. And I decided, since I just started my little fall project of this Traveler's Notebook insert, that I would go ahead and do another spread. And this time I'm working with a picture that I had taken at Billsbury Farm a few weekends ago when we were there. And this is a really important place for us because we go there all the time. It is so much fun. We love each season that this farm brings. So I took a picture of the gorgeous blueberries that are turning a bright red color, and now I'm going to create a beautiful page out of it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking a bunch of the papers that we got in the kit, and I'm cutting them up into banners. And the banners range from about 1 inch in size and then downwards. I started off a little bit bigger, and then I realized I wanted more pattern to it, so then I cut some of them down. And I cut a lot of that process out for you, but I kept in the important parts. So right now what I'm doing is I'm taking a scrap piece of paper, running some ATG along it, and then I'll go ahead and stick down the banners on top of that. Now I made sure that when I put the ATG on it, that I put it down at the bottom of that strip of paper that you're not going to see, because I knew that I was going to be sewing onto it. So this Traveler's Notebook spread process for me is a little bit different, because normally with scrapbooking, I would just run my entire page through my sewing machine, but with Traveler's Notebook, you can't do that. So you have to think ahead of time and think, what do I want to sew down and what do I not want to sew down? You have to sew before you stick it down, because obviously you can't sew on your notebook. It would be really hard. So what I did was I created that banner, and then I ran it all through my sewing machine. And then while I had my sewing machine out, I went ahead and sewed a couple of those ephemera pieces that came in the ephemera pack. These are, the ephemera pack is exclusively designed by Coco Daisy, and then some of the papers are exclusives as well. And they also had some One Canoe to Creekside in there. They're just really, really pretty fall-esque pictures, and it has a succulent and plant type feel, which was perfect for documenting the blueberries. And since this was the fall festival for Billsbury Farm, there were pumpkins and everything there. And then I was thinking about using this ephemera piece that said "Beautiful Moments," which it obviously was. But then when I got out the little chipboard stickers, which are super sticky, I love these chipboard stickers. I wish all chipboard stickers were like this. So I got the chipboard stickers out, and then it said "Autumn Breeze," and it was a really windy day. And I didn't necessarily need to document that, because we'll have it forever in our head that autumn in Sunnyside is super, super breezy 90% of the time. You have 4 seasons in Sunnyside. This is where we live. You have spring, which is just windy as heck. And then you have summer. And spring lasts about a month, it seems, between winter and summer. And then you have summer, which is hotter than Hades. And then you have wind again in the fall, and fall lasts for a couple of months, maybe a month and a half, because it usually lasts from the October, like beginning of October, until the middle of November. And then you have winter again. So it's just like breeze, hot, breeze, freezing. Those are our 4 seasons. So what you saw me do is you saw me create everything, and I ended up putting all of the little bits on there. And then I realized, where am I going to put my journaling? I didn't want to put anything else on this. So what I did is I just ripped it apart. and I kind of cleaned off the back where all of the ATG was stuck down at first, and then I put some score tape around the inside of it to make a pocket. And now I'm going to take a piece of paper. This is another, let's see, no, this isn't an exclusive. I forget who made this paper, but this paper has kind of like an orange grid on one side, and then the other side looks like a wanted ad kind of for like farming stuff. So there's like feed and clothes and fall type stuff on it. It was pretty cool to actually sit and read some of the things that were on it. It just looks like a vintage newspaper or a vintage article. And I liked just a tiny bit of it peeking out. And then I went ahead and I added this other ephemera banner bit on it. And then when I flip it over to do my journaling, I just back it with a scratch piece of paper. I go ahead and round the bottom corners because it seems to me when I create these little pockets that it's just easier to slide it in when the bottom corners are rounded. You can't really see them rounded. This is really just to house journaling, and I doubt anybody is going to ever take it out to read journaling unless I'm like no longer here. So I'll go ahead and read to you what I wrote so that you guys can hear what I had to say about the picture. So I wrote down, we have always enjoyed going to Bill's with the change of seasons. This year, my girlfriends and her daughters, we all ventured out on a typical windy fall day and enjoyed pumpkin donuts, chili, and hay rides. They always have such country charm at the farm. So it was just a little quick note to document this fun festival that we love to go to. I love Billsbury Farm because they have a festival in every season, which is so much fun. So these stickers that I'm putting down now, these are the alphas that were included in the kit, and they included 2 different alphas, which was amazing, and then also the chipboard letter stickers. And they had little hearts on them, and they were just so cute. I love the little hearts, and I love the wood grain look of the alphas. Everything in the kit coordinates so perfectly. So now I'm going to take this little date stamp. I'm going to date down the date that we went on this little kind of makeshift tag that I made out of the ephemera pack. And then I'm going to cover up my photo in the middle, and I'm going to splatter some white India ink over the top of this. And this is Dr. P.H. Martin's, or maybe it's Mr. Huey's. Oh, I can't remember which one it is. Boy, I'm helpful today. Anyway, it's a really high pigmented white ink, and it dries fairly quickly. I'm pretty happy with it. I've been looking for a really good white ink. Before, I've been using gesso or like a white acrylic paint, and it hasn't been white enough for me when it dries. But this is going to be it. Thanks so much for popping in, you guys, and hanging out with me today. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you're new to our channel, go ahead and subscribe and like the video and leave a comment. Let us know that you're here, because we love that you're here, and would love to get to know you. Thanks for joining us on the Scrappy Adventure, and I will talk to you guys later. Go check out Cocoa Daisy as well and subscribe to their kits, because they have great kits. And if you're a planner girl, or if you love doing traveler's notebooks and just basic documenting, they're a great kit club to be a part of. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.